back to my channel. I'm your host Mohsen Ali and you are watching Global Scope News. Today we are going to talk about something really important. The 2024 presidential race is the in the United States. This is a big event that will decide who will lead and one of the most powerful countries in the world. But before we start, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell so you never miss any update. Now let's start. As we get closer to the 2024 election, both Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump are getting ready for some of the most important days of their campaigns. They are both working really hard to convince people to vote for them, especially in the states where the race is very close. These states are called battleground states because the votes there can go either way. They can be won by either the Democrats or the Republicans. Kamala Harris is the Democratic nominee for president. This means she is representing the Democratic Party in this election. She has a very busy schedule ahead. On Monday, she will traveling to Detroit, which is a big city in the state of Michigan. After that, she will join President Joe Biden, which is in Pennsylvania, for a special event on Labor Day. Labor Day is a holiday that honors working people, and it's a great time for the campaign to connect with workers who might be important voters. Harris and Biden want to show that they care about the needs and concerns of working class people. They are focusing on states like Michigan and Pennsylvania because these are battleground states where every vote counts. If they can win over votes in these states, it could make a big difference in the election. Kamala Harris is not campaigning alone. Her running mate, Master Governor Tim Walz, is also helping out. A running mate is the person who will become the vice president if the candidate wins. Governor Walz will be speaking at an event in Wisconsin called Labor Fast. This event is another chance for the Democrats to show that they are on the side of working people. Donald Trump's strategy. On the other side, we have former President Donald Trump. He is the Republican nominee for president, which means he is representing the Republican Party. Trump is also very focused on winning battleground states. He is especially interested in a group of states known as the Blue Wall. This includes Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin. These states are called the Blue Wall because they have traditionally supported the Democratic Party, which is represented by the color blue. But Trump won them in 2016. Trump will be holding a big rally on Saturday in Mosini. In Mosini, a rally is an event where a candidate gives a speech and tries to excite and encourage their supporters. This city is a very important battleground state, and Trump hopes that by holding a rally there, he can convince more people to vote for him. Trump's main goal is to win back the blue wall states. If he can do that, it will give him a big advantage in the election. That's why he is putting so much efforts into campaigning in these states. Now, let's talk about voting. In the United States, people can vote in different ways. Some people vote on election day, which is in November, but others can vote earlier, either by mail or in person. The first ballots for the 2024 election will be sent out on Friday in North Carolina, which is a very important state in the southern part of the country. This is the state. This is the start of what's called early voting. Early voting is important because it allows people to vote before election day. This can help campaigns figure out how well they are doing and where they might need to work harder. After North Carolina, early in person voting will start in other states like Minnesota, South Dakota, and Virginia in just a couple of weeks. These early votes could be very important in deciding the outcome of the election. Recently, there has been some controversy surrounding Donald Trump's visits to Arlington, where National Cemetery. Uh, this is a very scary place where many soldiers who have died in service to the country and buried. Some people were upset because they felt that Trump was using this secure place for political purpose, which is against the rules. Vice President Kamala Harris responded to this by saying that Trump is unable to comprehend anything other than service to himself. She was very critical of Trump's actions, suggesting that he only cares about himself and not about the country or its people. In response, Trump highlighted the support he received from the families of soldiers who were killed in the 2021 Kabul airport bombing. These families made videos where they praised Trump and criticized Harris and Biden. Trump shared these videos on social media to show that he has support from military families. Donald Trump is also facing some serious legal problems. He has been accused of trying to interfere with the 2020 presidential election. And there is an ongoing investigation. Despite these legal challenges, Trump's polls numbers, the percentage of people who say they vote for him, have actually gone up. Trump himself seemed surprised by this, saying in a recent interview, "It's so crazy that my poll numbers go up." Special counsel Jack Smith, who is leading the investigations, recently filed new charges against Trump. These charges are part of an effort to hold Trump accountable for his action during the 2020 election, even though the charges have been slightly narrowed down. None of them have been dropped, meaning Trump still faces serious legal risks. However, Trump remains confident and defiant, insisting that he did not nothing wrong. He did not nothing wrong. Tensions between Trump and Pence. There is also ongoing tensions between Donald Trump and his former Vice President, Mike Pence. During the 2020 Vice President debates, Kamala Harris had a famous moment where she told Pence, "I am speaking." When he interpreted her. Trump recently criticized Harris for how she treated Pence during that debate and during his confirmation hearing for the vice presidency. The relationship between Trump and Pence has been strained, especially after the event of January 6, 2021, when there was an attack on the U.S. Capitol. Pence has been critical of Trump since then, and has said that he won't support Trump in the 2024 election. Trump, on the other hand, has continued to claim that Pence had the power to stop the certifications of the election results. Even thoughts that's not true. In other development, Donald Trump recently blamed Kamala Harris for the hostage crisis in Israel. The bodies of 6 hostages were recovered in Gaza, and Trump accused Harris of being weak and ineffective. He even claimed that the crisis would never have happened if he were president. Kamala Harris, along with President Biden, has been working hard to negotiate a ceasefire and secure the release of hostages. Harris has expressed a deep concern for the suffering of people in Gaza and has been find a solution that brings peace and security to the region. Harris and her husband Geoff also spoke with the parents of one of the hostages who was killed. Harris offered her condolences and support, showing that she is deeply involved in addressing this crisis. So, as you can see, the 2024 presidential race is full of drama, tensions, and important decisions. Both Kamala Harris and Donald Trump are fighting hard to win over voters in the crucial battleground states. The next few months will be very important as early voting begins and the candidates continue to campaign. Stay tuned to Global Scope News for all the latest updates, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more detailed and simple explanations of what's happening in the world. Thank you for watching us, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.